Yeah, the weekend's here and we are just under 40 hours from the start of the 47th Bank of America Chicago Marathon. Months of dedication for all the runners will culminate in a Grant Park at the start line, and that's happening on Sunday morning.
Coming right up, but for one suburban mom and son, there's a very special why. They are pushing the limits of what they thought was physically and mentally impossible.
It's all about inclusivity, which means not putting kids with cancer in bubble wrap and telling them about the things they can't do, but figuring out how they can do all the things they want to do. I'm Dr. Jennifer Rychek.
And I'm Max Rychek, and we're running the Bank of America Chicago Marathon to benefit Camp One Step.
I'm Blue.
The money that I raise for the Chicago Marathon goes directly to sending these kids to camp. But it can always use more stuff if you want to put some stuff on it.
Some more stuff on
Of course. These kids are just so amazing to be able to spend time with, and I want to be able to give them the best camp experience that they possibly can have.
I have been a medical support staff here since 2009. The ability to see the kids that I take care of in Chicago here at camp is one of the most fulfilling experiences I have in life. My work day to day is hard, and sometimes it's really sad. Coming to camp for me is really a soul replenisher.
Stars are glow in the dark.
When we think about a cancer diagnosis for a young person and a family, it goes beyond the actual medical, physical things that are happening, but it changes the entire family dynamic and the trajectory of a child's life in many different ways. We want to allow kids with cancer to be as much of a kid or a young adult as they could be, because I truly believe that camp is a psychosocial intervention. It's a way for people not to feel alone.
I tell people constantly that my mom is my hero. She really is someone that I look up to, not only in her work ethic, but also in her dedication to kindness and empathy. I've always known that this place has been special for her. The legacy that she's leaving here and the impact that she's having on people here, and to be here and to be a small part of that, to be able to say that's my mom is, it's incredible.
Running for something bigger than myself gives me the push that I need when things are hard. When I want to quit, when something hurts. I remember these kids. I remember that they did not have a choice to go through their treatment, and that I have chosen to run a marathon and train for a marathon.
There are certain moments where you're running where it feels like this is never going to end, thinking about just the positive impact that this event has on these campers and on this place is truly magical.
In many ways for him, the accomplishment of completing a marathon while also doing something for other people is a lesson that I've tried to teach him his whole life. And in running the marathon for Team One Step and for camp, it's really concrete. The first time we crossed the finish line of the Chicago Marathon together, I was a mess. Crying, like so proud.
We raised our hands together and held them high as they cheered for Team One Step, and it's a moment that lives in my head continuously. As I've been training, I've gotten a little bit faster than her this year, but she really is kind of like my rock and my coach. I would not have been able to do the first 2 marathons without her.
I want him to be able to do what he can do. We've run together twice, and it's been an amazing experience. And this year I want him to fly.
It's really kind of heartbreaking, actually, that she wants me to go ahead of her.
When you lose faith in humanity and you run a marathon, it rekindles your faith, because there are a million people or millions of people out there cheering for me, this 5-foot-tall, white-haired lady that they don't know, but it makes me feel like a rock star. I get to see a city that I've come to love so much on its best day.
So incredible. Those stories are so inspiring. We wish them all the best on Sunday.
Absolutely.
And we are proud to bring you complete live coverage of this year's Bank of America Chicago Marathon. It begins at 6:30 Sunday morning right here on NBC5 and Telemundo Chicago.